What is up, guys? ThatKidRBM back again with another video. So today is Monday. 2 days ago was when I saw the damage that I did to the car. So yesterday I was really busy working, so I didn't get to touch this car. But basically what I decided to do, I hit up Fabi. He has a transmission casing for me, the outer case, because if you guys didn't watch the last video, I used a bolt that's too long enough. I'll probably insert a picture because it's hard to see. So he has a casing for $100 and the threads are still good on it, so we're definitely gonna go grab that. And coincidentally, I also had to go to him. Well, I messed up, guys. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I forgot that this is a vented hood and I didn't have the windshield cowl on. Oh, that's not good. Let me grab the leaf blower and clean this up a little bit because this is ridiculous. So either way, I was gonna go to him to flow test these injectors because I think that Mark and Danny said that we were getting like fuel spikes on the dyno, so they wanted to make sure that the injectors were fine. So I am going to, I don't know where my tools are, but I'm gonna go take off the injectors and then I'll have him flow test them and make sure everything is good. And I'll also buy that outer casing. And what my plan is, it might be a bad plan. My plan was gonna be to JB weld the transmission and fill it up with fluid, clean everything, and drive it over there when there's no traffic. If you guys watched, I think it was 2 videos ago, I was doing legal Mexico speeds with a hole in the transmission and the fluid going all over the brakes. So if I can address that, relatively address it, and still be able to drive the car to the shop and I don't have to tow it, hey man, I might do it. I've never JB welded something before. I'm pretty sure you just like clean the area and then goop it on and then go from there. But I'm honestly thinking I might just do that. And then once I get over there to the shop, I'll put the car on the lift and then take the transmission out on the lift. And I'll have the help of Danny, because I do not want to take out that transmission on the floor at my house. If you guys saw a video from a couple weeks back, we took out Angel's transmission on the floor and it took us a while. Like, we've done it before, it's just like we're not really mechanically inclined, and I'm by myself now, so I don't really want to do that. So that's probably what I'm gonna do if Danny approves of me JB welding the transmission and filling up with fluid just for a 35-40 minute drive. So we'll see. So let me get back outside. Let me see if I can find the battery for the leaf blower. And I'll prop the camera up. I'll take off the injectors. And then I'll make my way to Fabi's because I actually have a photo shoot later today. So I can't stay working on the car for too long, because I also have to go to the gym as well. So yeah, let me do that real quick. And I'll get back once the injectors are off of the car. I found the battery. No. Alright guys, so we got the injectors out. So, I mean, obviously I won't be able to physically tell if they are clogged up, but once we get to Lowell at Fabi's shop, he'll be able to tell us if they're spraying correctly. So just gonna put these, I low-key should have kept them in order, but I'm an idiot, but it's fine. Just so I could see if there was one that was like specifically messing up. Just because I like to know stuff like that, but it doesn't really matter. But they're wrapped up right here. If you guys saw, I spilled a lot of fuel, so I used the leaf blower again. This engine bay needs to get cleaned nice, but it's still under construction, so. And Danny just reminded me, he was like, oh, does he have an inner casing as well? I'm like, bro, for what? And I forgot that, I don't know if this transmission had like a stripped bolt or something. I forget what it was. But one of the, I think it's the one where the starter is, like it's like stripped out. So I think I have like a bolt going through the transmission and the motor, and then like held by a nut on the other side. So it's like really ghetto. And that's what, and Danny was like, oh, ask if he has an inner casing as well. Because I'm already paying $100 for the outer. I'm like, fuck, I don't know if he has an inner. But I think this is everything. I'm gonna check my schedule again because I'm always forgetting something. So let me come right back. Let me actually figure that out. Hello, friends. I am currently 7 minutes away from Fabi's shop. So basically, this is what's gonna go down. Like I already said, he's gonna flow test the injectors. Gonna make sure they're good, right? Ooh, Teggy. Wait. Hey, yes sir. That's a nice tag. Okay, anyways, so my inner casing, right, where the, I'll put a picture here, where the starter goes, it's stripped, like it's been stripped. So I literally have a long ass bolt, right, going through the starter, through like the transmission or the motor, whatever, like right there, right? And I have a freaking, a nut holding it on the other side, because it's the hole is stripped. So then he was like, oh, see if he has an inner casing to just get that. And I'm like, bro, that's so much work, because the inner casing is what holds everything together. But regardless, Fabi does have an inner casing. He said that he can just fix the inner casing, which is perfect. So what I'll do is once the transmission's out, I'll probably just bring him the transmission so I don't have to take like everything apart. I'll have him fix it, and I might just have him swap everything over. You know what I mean? Like I might just have him swap the outer casing. Might as well, right? Like he's a transmission guy. Might as well have him do everything. So same plan, I'm gonna buy the outer casing from him because my outer casing is obviously broken, and my three, well, I know that one of them is definitely stripped, like one of the bolts on top that hold the transmission mount. So I'll have Fabi do his magic. He's my transmission guy. If you guys need anything transmission related, but he's also obviously full-time mechanic, he does all that other stuff, but he's the #1 guy. Fabi Ramos, if you guys don't know, now you know. I think it's called like Angels Auto Care, something like that. I'll throw a picture up here. Shout out to him. He's the plug. But we're 5 minutes away right now. I'm gonna have him do all that stuff. I'll bring the camera inside and I'll talk to him. I'll see what's up, and hopefully we have this car running back maybe this week. And then after we get the car running back, we'll see why it keeps dying when I do second gear hits, or why it dies when I do like a hard hit. It's not just second gear. The car just like trips out. I don't know what it is, but we'll definitely throw the car back on the dyno as well once everything is relatively situated. Okay guys, so I left Fabi's shop. So what I ended up doing was, because he was pretty busy, I look at the sag. Oh, gross! What the fuck? Anyways, I dropped off the injectors, so he's gonna do that whenever he gets. He said maybe today's Monday, so he said maybe by Wednesday he'll have them done. And then also, since I bought the inner casing off of him, right? He said that he can time cert that. No, I bought the outer casing, and my inner casing is also stripped. So he's gonna time cert the. Am I restarted? He's gonna time cert the inner casing because I have a stripped bolt where the starter goes, and I'm gonna just have him put the transmission back together with the new casing. So basically, what's gonna happen is after I'm gonna do it. So he said that I can JB weld the trans. So he said that the best way for me to do it would be to put tape over the hole and then put a lot of JB weld over everything so it sticks to the transmission. Ooh, X5M, bro, milk. Bro, I love that. Anyways, so he said I can just put JB Weld all over that, and then I could drive the car to the shop once the injectors are flow tested, right, and cleaned. And then after the car is safely at the shop, if I don't mac, then I'll put the car on the lift, most likely at the end of this week, if we can get everything done. I'll take the transmission off of the car, and then I'll bring the transmission to Fabi so he can put the new casing on it and fix it. Oh my God, that Tundra is nasty, bro. Milk. Yo, I don't have ADHD, I promise. Look how I drive. What the hell? What the freak? Why is it so zoomed in? Chill out. Anyways, I'm tweaking. So that's what's gonna happen. So hopefully at the end of the week, we can get the transmission out of the car. And hopefully by next week, the car can be running again, and we can continue to solve other issues that may be still going on with the car. The life of a project car, of someone that doesn't know how to work on their cars, is crazy. But anyways, what I'm gonna do now, I have to drop off a package at Postal. I have a photo shoot in an hour and 15 minutes. I was gonna go to the Honda dealership and buy the bolts, the 3 bolts. I might do that. I might buy the 3 bolts that I need for the transmission mount. And I was gonna buy a valve cover gasket because I do not want to use that blue Felpro BS. I don't want to do that. I don't know if I have an extra grommet for the valve cover gasket, bro. I don't know if I have another one. I might have one laying around. I'm pretty sure I do, so I'm not even gonna buy another one of those. But I'm gonna go. I'll drop off packages later because I literally have to ship out hood struts still, bro. Just know FD2 circle taillights. That is literally an FD2 in front of me. Imagine I get pulled over for holding this bazooka of a camera in front of my face while I'm driving. Are you good, bro? Why are you not focusing? Don't piss me off. Anyways, there's not really much else for me to say. I'm gonna go to the dealership first. I'll figure everything else out. I'ma drive. Okay, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I just left the dealership. I bought a new valve cover gasket. This shit was $23.44 for a valve cover gasket. But it's OEM, so I guess. So I ended up talking to Danny and Fabi, and my main concern was if we still have the front stud for the motor mount, for the transmission mount, because I swore it was 3 bolts. I didn't know that it's 2 bolts in the back and 1 stud in the front with a nut. And I peeped because I take pictures of everything. So I saw that I took pictures of the exact bolts and the stud. So I probably have that stuff laying around somewhere. So that way, once Fabi fixes the transmission, I can reinstall everything with the correct hardware, with the 2 correct bolts in the back and the stud in the front with the nut on top. And then we won't have any more issues of anything being stripped. The only bolt that I'm gonna have to get, well, he might get one because he's gonna retap the inner casing, is gonna be the bolt that holds down the starter to the transmission, like on the side. That's gonna be the only bolt that I'm gonna be missing because that one was stripped when I was fucking with it. I'm gonna check if I have the hardware at my house because Danny said it was at the shop, but I mostly took all of my stuff out from the shop because my car was pretty much, you know, out of there. So yeah, I'm gonna check if I have all the hardware. I have a photo shoot in about half an hour, so I'm gonna hop off of this right now. This is gonna do it for today's video. I am gonna record another video today though, because Angel's car is finally leaving my freaking backyard, and we're gonna take his car to the shop to get his motor built, and his car is gonna go to the paint shop and all that stuff. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys see the next video. It's probably going to be of Angel's car, so I can do it in order. And then the one following after that is probably when I pick up the injectors and drop off the transmission and then pick it up and all that fun stuff. So, I'm actually really tired because I was out at the club last night for like no reason, bro. I don't know why, bro. It was a Sunday and I was outside, bro. The Hennessy, bro. Anyways, TMI. Thank you guys for watching ThatKidRBM. Peace out.